It's your boy Chiefo back again with another banger, y'all. And listen, I'm about to go ahead and just drop this knowledge directly on y'all brain. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, y'all pick it up and run with it, you feel me? But let's get into it though. So hopefully this video don't take too long though, but we gonna see. I'm trying to keep it to at least maybe 8-10 minutes. We gonna see how it go though. But what we gonna talk about is basically the reality of Amazon FBA. Like, this pretty much towards the beginner sellers or the people who haven't started Amazon yet. They just been looking in on it. Listen, y'all, it's not always what it seems. And what I mean by that is, if you always, you know what I'm saying, you follow the content creators on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever the case may be, and you see everyone posting their results, right? You see someone did 10K in their last 7 days, right? That doesn't mean that they did that they made $10,000, y'all. This is, please don't get this messed up, because a lot of y'all be ready to just jump head first into this business, and it doesn't work like that. 10,000 in product sales, that doesn't mean that that's not the shipping costs. That's not, we're not even talking about the shipping costs, you know, Amazon fees, you know, refunds, chargeback, all that. To make 5,000 in profit, you're gonna have to spend, listen, get ready. To make 5,000 in profit, just throwing a number out there, you're gonna have to spend at least $15,000 to $20,000, y'all. At least on the average, in my opinion. You know, I never dropped $15,000, $20,000 in one go round. My $15,000, $20,000 was basically split up into multiple weeks. You feel me? That's during the time that I was just utilizing money. So this is like all of my military money I was just throwing into inventory. I ain't had no business credit cards. This is all cash flow. Speaking on that real quick, make sure if you plan on doing Amazon, like if you really think about doing this, cash flow is great. It's great if you don't have nothing else. So like, if all you got is money, then just go out there and just spend your money on inventory. You will figure it out along the way. But once you start making that progress along the way, you want to, man, listen, fix your credit, and man, go start you up a registered business. All right, my camera dropped, but listen though. Start you up a registered business, and go get you some business credit cards. Man, if your credit really good, you can get you a 0% interest business credit card for 12 months, 24 months, you know, whatever the case may be. But you gonna need some money if you plan on doing this resale game. The problem why most people start reselling, then they fall off, they stop, is because they run out of capital. You gotta think about it. You gotta spend money to make money out here. So if you the type of person to complain about spending $1,500 and then profiting $800, $900, then hey, this business model is just not for you, because you got to get everything you can get your hands on. You can't be out here just trying to just be, you know, it's products out there that have profit margins of, you know, 50%, 60%. You gotta hunt for that stuff, yo. But let's be real. When y'all start seeing all these crazy sales results from sellers and stuff like that, they loaded with so much inventory. They only making, I'm not saying they only making, but they got products $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 per unit. That's crazy. Them crazy pros. This is the kind of business you're gonna be dealing with. Now listen, the $15 profit, 20s, 50s, 30s, I mean the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, all them profits is out there. But I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all, because when I was selling, like, when you got 400 units of a product that has, and then you're generating $5, $6 profit, those product sales are gonna add up very, very quickly. It's gonna look really good on paper. This key point though, listen, you're gonna have to be ready to take some L's. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you're gonna take some L's, because you're gonna get some inventory, and then the listing, it might not start doing well how it was, you know what I'm saying, when you first got it. So this is my best advice. So if I get some inventory, and then I'm making crazy bread at the beginning at the beginning stages, and then it starts to slow down. This is where a lot of new sellers be getting messed up at. If y'all see the listing starting to slow down, listen, y'all, you gotta really get that inventory off your hands. I'm the type of seller who basically, I was in the middle with it. I maximize sales and maximize profit at the same time. This is starting to go very bad, y'all. I'm talking about like really, really bad. Like the monthly sales is tanking. Everything, the BSR is just shooting to the roof. Listen, set your sales price to a price where it's reasonable, where you still gonna make some money. So like, if your initial profits for those units was maybe $6, $7, and the listing going terrible, man, listen, try to get at least 2, 3. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all, sometimes even 1. At the end of the day, you still making money, but I'd rather I'd rather make that dollar or two out of profit than the listing go bad and I don't make no sales at all. And now I'm just sitting on excess inventory for no reason. These are some strategies you definitely gonna have to pick up if you plan on doing this for the long run. Always adjust pricing. Next thing I want to talk about is basically the business model. So like retail arbitrage, online arbitrage. So I'm gonna say this: retail, man, that's my go-to. I'ma always love doing retail arbitrage, yo, cause that's where it all started at, man. Like, yo, I'm talking about day in and day out hitting stores, having some fun in them stores, but also it was definitely a little time consuming. But listen, this is why retail is the best way to learn, because you go into a store, you know what I'm saying, a clearance store, Ollie's, grocery outlet, you know, even the outlets and stuff like that. At a crate, those products, about 70-80% of those products is already profitable, y'all. Is that you have to actually see if the product is actually worth selling, if the data is actually good. Once you discover that, it's literally, that's it. It's simple. That's pretty much the basics of reselling. You can go into a store, you can go into a store and you know what it looks like. You pretty much broke that barrier. There is nothing else you have to learn other than like the more complicated, you know, strategies and stuff like that. But that's simple. Buy low and sell high. Everyone should master that thing though. If you can't go into a retail store, listen, if you can't go into a retail store and find a profitable product, just scratch online off your list, man. Cause how you gonna cause if you go online, listen, you got millions, you got hundreds of millions of products at the tip of your fingertips online. Where you gonna start at? Let me know. Where the first place you're going to find some profitable products online? I recommend doing both business models. Retail online is absolutely beautiful, but I feel like, man, just my opinion, you got to start at retail. You really got to get to the nitty gritty, you know. But if you're that kind of person where, you know what I'm saying, you might have wife, kids, husbands, whatever the case may be, you ain't got time for retail arbitrage, then yeah, retail is not going to be your friend. But you might have to look into actually doing some online arbitrage. But make sure you actually learn how to do online arbitrage, y'all, because there's more to it. But these products, when doing online arbitrage, man, they be so weak at first. You got to make them good by applying coupons, discounts, rewards, cashback. Well, you don't get, well, the cashback is not accounted for in your profits. That's just money you received later down the line, though. You know, discounted gift cards. That's how you make all of those profits. I mean, all those products good when doing online arbitrage. You know, so when people see like they making like negative profit on the online lead, you apply all those things I just said, then you can literally be making like, I don't even know, probably like $6-7 profit, $8 profit, depending on the listing. Last key point real quick, FBM. So listen, I highly recommend y'all really get into y'all FBM bag when starting your Amazon journey, man. It's so many type of ways you can finesse the whole FBM fulfillment method, and just one of them is that being, so like you go out sourcing and you can literally find a gold mine of products, like multiple ASINs. You can go ahead and like basically get a count all your inventory, how much you have of each, and then list it to your inventory right then and there. If they real good leads, you can start making sales in the stores before you even get home. Another FBM finesse is that if you have a product and it has other listings, list on all of those listings as well. So type of listing which is the same one, or it might have like a 2-pack, 3-pack, 4-pack, list on all of it at the same exact time. This is how you're gonna maximize your sales and start making this money, y'all. Now the thing about FBM is that it's a kind of like a big learning curve. I won't say like a big learning curve, but you definitely have to like learn it though, because you can control your own inventory, you are in control of fulfilling your own orders. So you gotta know your shipping rates. And for the most part, you know, anything under a pound, it typically will be up to, I would say, up to $5-6 in shipping costs. If you're using like bubble mailers and like poly bags, you can bring that down like just a little bit more. But anything that weighs like ounces, anything that's an ounce, $3.50, $3.80, $4 guaranteed, depending on really depending on where it's going though. But that's like the average prices for the your average shipping rate for something like that. This is why I always tell everyone, just start doing FBM. The more you do FBM, you're gonna eventually just be putting numbers in the back of your head of what your estimated shipping costs will be. Now that's not the guaranteed number. So if you put like $3.80, it might be $4.15, $4.20. But as long as you got a kind of idea of what that shipping rate will be though. Last little FBM hack I got for y'all. So I don't know why y'all be getting this messed up though. But if a customer orders something from you and they purchase multiple units and you don't have though like the amount of boxes to put those units in, then you can always just split up your quantity. So if you on a box shipping page, just hit quantity and then just split it up. Like for example, if they ordered like 8 detergents from you, you might not feel safe with just putting 8 detergents in one box. So you go ahead and just split that thing up, and then you got to pay for each shipping label individually though. But yeah though, y'all, that's all I got for today. Like, hey man, I told y'all I'm back locked in on my YouTube channel. We just hit 2K subs. Hey, I appreciate y'all tapping in, all the new people. Keep putting the word out, keep sharing the channel, man. I'm gonna keep coming with this fire, you feel me? Especially if you're a new Amazon seller. If you're a new Amazon seller, this is the place to be, because listen, my whole Instagram is basically just a library of knowledge. So it's all there. But if y'all want more of the long form videos, I got y'all. And then if y'all have any video suggestions y'all want me to put out, then just drop it down in the comment section below. I can't do anything as far as actually, you know, no inventory type videos because my account is deactivated right now. So this is pretty much all y'all got to get from me in the car vids, or if y'all want me to do like some online sourcing vids as well, I can drop that for y'all. Just let me know. And if y'all storefront is absolutely struggling, I mean starving to make some storefront sales, y'all need to go ahead and tap in with me. Most of y'all be like, I had a storefront for months, you know what I'm saying, and this long, and I haven't made not one sale yet. That is very unacceptable. But luckily y'all got me. I post daily profitable online leads in my inner tribe community. It's pretty much done for you already. You don't have to worry about private label. You don't have to worry about generic listings, Amazon, none of that. It's money ready to be made. I'm gonna have a link down in my description so y'all can go ahead and check that out. Let's go on and level up this year. But if y'all enjoyed this video, y'all, give me a thumbs up. Come on, do it with me. Thumbs up, you know, comment, share, subscribe, tip, all that, you feel me? But until next time, y'all, it's your boy Chief. I'm gone.